What's up, fam? Welcome back to the Earth Messenger number 47. As you know, I am your host, Miss Complexity, and today we have Elizabeth Planton on the line. How you doing, honey?
I'm doing well. I'm so excited to be here and just share and be in this opportunity in this podcast.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. I'm glad to have you on the show because I want to know. I am so nosy. Yes.
Is it? Wanna travel the world, but for now I'm cruising my city. If you wanna be down with me, then right now fuck with me.
What was it that put you on your intuitive and spiritual journey? What was the aha moment that said, you know what, bump all this. I'm going into spiritual world. I'm going to be loving myself now. What was that? What was the aha moment?
So I love that question, and I don't know if it was a moment, but I guess I can just kind of tell you how I got started in this really diving deep into spirituality. I mean, I've always been intuitive. I've always known I kind of had these abilities, but never really was able to develop them fully. Like for a while, I tried multiple times. Like I read books or I buy the tarot cards, and try to study them. But I was a young mom when I was starting to do that and just never really found the time. And then in 2020, when the world shut down and we were all by ourselves for a long time. I mean, I was with my family, right? But I just started getting these feelings like I was meant to do something else, that I was meant to help people in some other way and do something that I was currently doing. At the time, I was an association manager and a meeting planner. And
Oh,
I was actually, I was supposed to take over my mom's company when she retired. And I just had this feeling like, nope, this is not it. It wasn't an industry I loved or was passionate about. And so that kind of like began my spiritual quest, being like, okay, well, if I'm not going to do this, then what is it that I'm going to do? Right.
right. Mm.
And so I like found one like Facebook group, and then I found a book, and then I found my first mentor who was my psychic development teacher. And I actually was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the time and develop my psychic abilities. And it just, that alone just opened up so much in the world of spirituality for me, like really diving deep into all the things, learning about all the different universes and chakras and energy healings. And I became a
A
certified
whole new world, right? It's a
y-
whole new
a
world.
whole world. And there's so much out there, right, to learn. And I would just wanted it all. Of course, it's kind of like you can do it all, but like to be a jack of all trades, we don't need
Mhm.
to do everything, right? We don't need to be the expert in everything. We pick and choose what we feel called to. And I just continue to grow and develop. And so that's kind of like, was my aha moments, like being like, oh my gosh, like it's just, life is so much more peaceful and
Oh,
more easygoing when I don't have to worry all the time, because of how I've grown in my spirituality and knowing that I am divinely guided and divinely supported, and I don't have to worry about all the outside factors all the time.
right. It is so different. But when you get into the spiritual world and when you realize that you're called to do something, like help others and heal from your situation, when you get into that mood, it's like, oh, it's 2, 3, 4, which means we're on the right path. Okay, I'm sorry. when we get on the when we get into that, there's a lot of things that try to hinder us when we get that realization. Like family is not going to agree with it because what are you doing? This is not what
Right.
society likes. So, what were some of the things that you had to overcome when you jumped into, I'm doing this?
Oh
What were some
yeah.
of the blockages that you had to overcome?
Lots of fear of judgment, right? Because
Mm,
I came from your typical, like, societal family where, and granted, my mom is spiritual, like, but she didn't raise me that way. She raised me Catholic. And, one day it like blew my mind in my 20s when we were talking and I asked her a question And she basically told me she believed in past lives. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, you raised me Catholic and now you're telling me you believe this? So that was a whole shift. But it took me months to tell my friends, even my family. It took me a couple months to tell them what I was doing, that I was developing my psychic abilities. But it's like when I finally announced it on my social media platforms that, like, I've done this, I'm now, a certified energy healer, psychic, like, it was scary AF, right? Like, I was
Mhm.
so nervous. So it was really overcoming this fear of judgment. And even now, still, like, I had it again because um as I've progressed and I've developed, I've discovered my light language. And to come out and tell people that was scary too. Like,
What the
right?
hell?
Yeah. So I've been
Really?
using my light language that I've discovered, that I've always had it. I've always, like, have been actually using it, just never really knew that that's what it was.
Yeah, that
Um,
part.
right, right. And I use it to activate people now in their potential and their purpose and their ability to manifest, their ability to heal. I take people through at live activations now, but that even again, that was another stepping stone for me to be like, hey, yeah, like, I do light language. And my, friends are, I don't know what they think, because at this point now I've gotten to the point where it doesn't bother me anymore, right? Like, I don't care because I
Yeah.
know I'm
It,
here for a
you don't get
reason.
it? I got you, girl. I don't hear that. If
Yeah.
you don't get it, forget it. I'm happy to hear.
Yeah.
So whatever you say and try to bombard on me, it's not gonna work.
Finally decided to go on that healing soul journey? Wonderful. Connect with your tribe, the others who are healing. Get more information, get more techniques. Find the people who've been through it just like you, who are ready to heal. Join the Healing Souls membership at www.complexityonline.com. We're
Let us
waiting
know
for
what a
you.
love language is.
A light
Tell us what a
language.
love language is.
Yeah.
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 So a lot
So,
of people don't know.
yeah, exactly. So a light language is, when okay, how do we explain this? So we there's a thing called, what we call in the human world, star seeds, right? So meaning our soul originated from a different galaxy, a different planet. Like, we're not from this realm, this universe, this galaxy. And obviously we spoke a different language on those, planets. And it's something that I've been doing and I've had for lifetimes, right? And so I remember on a soul level now, in deep inside of me. And so this is like something that I can take through and use as tools in this human world, in this human lifetime, to be able to help other souls evolve and grow and remember who they are too, on a soul level. Because at the end of the day, we are a spiritual being having a human experience here, right?
Mhm.
So a light language is basically, in an easy sense of terms, like a language from a different planet, like, that you're
Oh,
channeling.
okay, so a language from a different planet.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I always thought that the love language was how we express. Well, basically, that's what you just said. But kind of like a flip to it, like how we express our love for
No, no, no. It's
others,
not love. It's light. Like,
like like how we express
Light.
our light to others. How we do it. Because
Oh,
if we're not from here, it's different. We're in a different language. We're in a different vibe than someone else. Like women are from Venus, men are from Mars. If we're
mm-hmm.
from Venus, we're talking Venus, and they're talking Mars, and they can't understand us anyway. You see what I'm saying? So I thought that was what the love language was. It's like you were saying, it is different because of where we're from. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, totally. Like, it's to help other people, and it has like this energy, and not everyone's going to be able to receive it and hear it. I think it's based on an individual basis on where they're at in their journey in their lifetimes.
Definitely. I believe in that. So when it comes to setting your mind to actually manifesting what you want to do and how you want to do it, since you overcame, like you said, you don't care anymore about somebody's negative vibes or negative thoughts on what you're doing because you know that this is good. You know that it makes you feel good and it makes others feel good. The only people that don't like it is the people that don't understand it. You know
Mm-hmm.
how we hear things that we don't understand, and instead of trying to get to understand it, we, oh, I can't stand it. Oh, I can't stand them. Oh, I hate this. And then now we have judgment and all that good stuff for no reason because you
Right.
refuse to try to open your mind, which is another set of mindset. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you have that negative mindset, but you want to open your mind. You want to have an open mindset so that you can, oh wow, now I understand why this person thinks this way, why this person acts this way, instead of just hating because they're not doing it the way you want them to do.
For
So, what are
sure.
some of the mindsets that help you manifest what you are doing now?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like each individual soul is on their own journey. So whatever someone believes to be true in their life is good for them. And if it's not in my line with my beliefs, that's okay. It's neither right or wrong. Like I don't have to have judgment because that's their soul journey and that's what's best for them, right? In this lifetime. So that's like the minds that I use for anything. Like it is what it is. And I don't have to agree with you, and no one is right or wrong. It's maybe right for you and not for me, but that's okay. So for me, if I want to manifest something, for me, what I do is I focus on what it is that I desire, how I will feel once I've manifest that thing, and I hold that on the screen of my mind, and that's how you change your vibration. Because in order to manifest things, we have to be an energetic match to that thing that we desire. So shifting my vibration to that level of that thing that I want is how it's going to manifest in my life. But I have to believe that it's possible for me in order for it to actually manifest into my physical reality, right? Like I have to believe that I can have it, and that it's going to come. Because if I don't, then most likely it's not going to show up in my physical reality or in a way that I actually desire.
Right. So when you manifest, um, you're speaking it into existence is what you're basically saying here, and you have to take action, right? You don't just,
Of course.
oh, I'm gonna get it and it magically appears. Some people it does,
Right. Some people
but
it
for the
does.
majority of us, we have to take action.
Correct.
And that's another thing that a lot of people don't like. They'll look at you, they see your light, they see all this good stuff happening to you. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I want what she has instead of working for it, or even, and that's another thing. Just like what you were saying in the beginning, you want what I have, but it might not be for you. You have your own path. You have
Right.
your own thing. What I have was my journey for me, and what you have is your journey for you. If we were supposed to have the same thing, trust me, would have it. But that's not the way it works here. You can't just, oh, because they have it, I'm going to steal it from them. Well, you can, but in the end, you should be waiting for your karma to hit you.
Complexity here, and guess what? We are looking for you to be on the show. Do you want to share your triumphing story, your karmic situation? I know y'all tired of hearing about me and my story. So let's go ahead and get into some of you guys' stories. If you're interested in being on the show and sharing your karmic story and how you triumph over it, then by golly, hit that www.complexityonline.com or the link in the description or in the bio and request to be on the show. Until then, I'll holla.
Next,
Deuces.
what is up next for Elizabeth's plan?
So I am continuing to, mentor other beautiful souls that are looking to make an impact in this world, that are looking to change their life, to up level their life, to the next level, to improve their life, either through, manifestation work, mindset work, spirituality work. and activating those beautiful souls. So that is what I'm doing right now is, working with other people through my mentorships, my one-on-one packages. And I truly, you can have whatever it is that you desire. And usually it's going to show up in a better way than you even imagined. So that's just the beautiful thing about life, right? Like, we're already abundant and we can have all the abundance that we desire, and we are worthy of it too.
Yes, we are. I wish people understood that. Woo!
Right. It's hard for some people to understand, but that's what that's why I'm here, is to help
That's
people
why
learn that,
that's why
you
we're here.
know?
We're here to help you.
Yeah.
So how can our you readers too. How can our readers and listeners find you? Mind you, all of this information will be in the show notes. So for those of you who are not looking at the show notes, how can we get in touch with Miss Elizabeth? Coach Elizabeth.
Sure. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram. It's just, my handles are my name, Elizabeth Plancon. My last name is Plancon, and my website's elizabethplancon.com.
Okay, I love it. So, is there anything else you would like to share with us today, too?
Just, believe in yourself, believe in the things that you desire, and really know that the things that you desire are for a reason, because they're meant for you. You wouldn't have these ideas come into your mind, in your head, if they weren't meant for you. So just know that you can have them and achieve them. And, just keep shining your light.
Keep shining your light. And no matter who stands in the way, you shine. Shine on.
Don't
I
let
love
anyone
it.
stand in your way. Have your
Yeah,
power.
never let anyone dim your light.
Yes.
Because the minute that you do that, you give them power over you to do whatever they want. And that is not cool.
No.
Well, I thank you so much for joining us today. And I think about it. Tune in next week. I do have something for you all, as well as Miss Elizabeth. I have a proposal for you, but it's not going to be shown on this show because I don't need everybody eyeballs and ears in our business right now. But
Yeah.
sooner than later, you guys will know. Make sure you guys join us for the 17th of November, because we are going to be doing the Healing Souls Channel um, Harvest mini workshop. And look in the show notes for that as well. Find Elizabeth in the show notes as well. And connect with her if you are looking to embark on your little spiritual journey and have no idea where to start. She
Yeah.
is going to guide you directly to where you need to be. So, with that being said, I thank you all for tuning in. Elizabeth, I thank you for joining us. And I hope to see you all, or hope you all get to see me next week as we embark on something new and exciting. So, with that being said, as always, each one teach one. Remain true to you.
What's up, Capricorn? Oh, so I know we're at the end of Capricorn season, and I am possibly way late, but this is important, and I know you guys are really wanting to get into this. So I made this Capricorn ebook journal for you, and it's only on sale, or actually it's only free for a limited time only, up until the end of Capricorn season, since we're on the 15th, and you only got a couple of more days left of Capricorn season. And this Capricorn journal is very helpful for you. I specifically did everything that I could to make it all about a Capricorn. So if you are a Capricorn, you might want to download this free ebook journal. It is free only until the end of Capricorn season. So let's see here. I'm going to go flipping through this thing and showing you guys. I gave you guys a nice introduction on the Capricorn season and Capricorn, and how you could use this journal along with the original origin of Capricorn, where y'all came from, why y'all are like y'all are. And then I went into a couple of myths and a couple of truths about Capricorn, because you know everybody got it twisted, right? And then I moved on along to your negative and positive traits, along with how your careers and the best jobs for you, your love life, your sex life, and even your finances. I did go a little bit deeper into getting into finding out about your compatibility, like people who are good for you and who are not so good for you. Okay. I did do some digging, and I also dug in and found out about your crystals, your colors, your herbs, things that'll help you be better at being a Capricorn. And I know a lot of people be on their North Node and their South Node. And if you have no idea what a North Node or South Node is, then you need to pay more attention to this journal. Okay? So I did go in and I did a little bit of reflection for you. I wanted you guys to find out more about yourselves, more about how you can reflect back on last year, this year. I only made this a 12-day journal. The reason why I did that is because people lose interest very quickly. You know, it's only been 22 minutes and 49 seconds, and you probably already have lost interest, right? So I gave you guys a 12-day journal set date, so you guys can go in and start reflecting on yourself, find out what's going on with yourself day after day. You can ask yourself questions, you know, see how you're feeling each day, see how your life is getting better, you know, how and why you're feeling this way, and how you can prevent these things. Okay. So with that being said, I also left you guys some notes. That way you can go ahead and write and scribble wherever, because you know how hard it is. It's a journal. You have to have a place to put your notes, right? So whatever you learn about yourself, whatever you learn about others and how they treat you and how you treat others and how you're compatible and what you wore that day and how it made you feel, this is the journal for you. But like I said, it's only available until the end of Capricorn season. So go ahead and click the link if you can find it around here somewhere. If not, just ask me in the comment section and I'll send it to you, and you guys can go ahead and download your wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Capricorn ebook journal. This is specifically for the Capricornians. 2024. So with that being said, I am off y'all case. Y'all go ahead and find that link, click it, get it for free. And like I said, it's only available until the end of Capricorn season. Until then, as always, each one teach one. Deuces.